What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. We have a special request by one of our listeners, Sam. I'm gonna call you Sam, dude. I don't know if it's Samuel or Samuel, and I don't want to butcher you. So,
Well, either
Sam.
way, you just said them, so.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna be like, "Why are you calling me Sam?" But yeah, he wants a review. Now I don't even know what to call this. Is it? I've heard it called 50 different things. I've heard
Oh,
it.
the title.
Yeah,
Yes, I
Godzilla.
agree, and it's something I was gonna bring up.
Yeah,
So
Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. I've heard Godzilla and Kong, the new empire. I don't know what it's called.
to be honest, I've been calling it just Godzilla Kong,
So have
just
I.
because
So have I.
it's just easier in that aspect. So
Yeah, I don't think like
just roll.
anyone's like had like this like issue since like remember when BVS came out? Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Batman versus Superman." Like, "No, it's not verse, it's V." So it
Yeah,
was Batman v Superman? And
yeah,
that was another one. And then everyone was just like BVS, just BVS, just call it BVS.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
this is gonna be spoiler ridden
Yes.
like
So
crazy.
warning right now, spoilers.
Yeah,
This is actually something we've been meaning to do. We talked about it a while ago, and well, he just helped us kick it off now. So
yeah.
ta-da!
So Brandon, where do you stand with it?
So overall, I think it's a good movie. Um, it came out at a bad time because of Godzilla minus one,
Mm-hmm.
and I think your expectations are so high with Godzilla minus one, and they're satisfied, right? And then this comes out, you're like, oh, it's good. Like I think it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Like they have good action, the CGI is good. Um, I could have gone, I don't know, without the human side of the story, but it does play in, so
we're
I get
almost
it.
there. We're
I get it.
almost there, dude. Like there was the scene with Kong when he's starting to find, all of his people. Actually, all of Kong without the humans. You knew what was going on. You knew how they all felt.
Hmm.
And, there was a scene with Scar King, when they all show up and Kong, one homie just decides to be like, oh, no, 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 no. And, he's like screaming at him and Kong's like, no,
Yeah.
puts him down, you know, and there's no dialogue this entire scene. But you know what they're all feeling.
Yeah.
When Scar King comes up and, kind of mocking Kong, he sees that Kong got his tooth. We'll
His
talk
tooth
about this.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you could take that yeah. You could take that a
Laughs at him.
couple ways. Like, is he laughing at him because, look at this clown? Or is he like, hey, he has access to up there that we've been trying to
Hmm.
get. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. Like I sat there, I'm like, wow, we are almost at the point where humans are not needed anymore in these
No.
movies because he did a
I
good
mean,
job with bringing the emotion to it.
I could have been okay with them just roaring and yelling at each other the entire time and fighting.
Yeah, hour and 20
And that's what
minutes.
we're used to, like in the old Godzilla movies, right?
Yeah,
They just walking around, and then you randomly get oh, dude, Godzilla's coming. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
okay, but he just whooped on freaking Ghidorah's ass. So I mean,
yeah,
let's have that instead.
yeah, yeah. Cause I will say, human stories have gotten much better in the
Mm,
latest ones. Like all the old ones, I could give a damn. Like I could give a damn less. Couldn't
yeah,
give a damn less, I should say, about the human story. To where these ones have gotten better. Millie Bobby Brown, dude. Apparently, a lot of people were very excited that she wasn't in this movie.
really,
But
wow,
yeah, man, she's not really well liked in the MonsterVerse.
it's kind of crazy.
I didn't
I didn't
mind
think
it.
that. Oh,
Yeah. So yeah. Um
but I'm not trying to get off the human side of the ship, but I mean, in Godzilla minus one, that was good. Like
yeah.
you like needed the human side.
Yeah.
You felt bad.
Yep.
Godzilla's the enemy in that. Whereas in Godzilla Kong or any of the MonsterVerse stuff, Godzilla is a friendly.
Yeah.
So he's like on our side. But uh, it was good. I'll give it a good rating.
Yeah.
It'd be like a 7, 7.5-ish.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's
So
fun. It was a lot of
yeah.
fun. Like you said, the bad time. I'm kind of glad we kind of got both spectrums of
Mhm.
Godzilla. You know, we had Godzilla in Godzilla -1 that was super serious, and then we had like we're in the Showa verse again, all
Yeah.
over
And
again,
I liked
where
it.
it's just ridiculousness. I mean, awesome ridiculousness. Like they're like, yeah, we're just gonna take the gloves off and go. And the
Mhm.
way I look at it, like, you know what? Godzilla -1 is a steak. I love steak. I'm good with steak. I'll eat steak every day. To where Godzilla and Kong, the new empire, is a big ass juicy greasy cheeseburger that I fucking love. Big
Yeah.
ass juicy greasy
I'm gonna
cheeseburgers.
smash this too. Right.
Yeah, and dude, we should be happy that we're getting both sides of it. Enjoy them for what they were.
Mhm.
Like I don't have to keep have. I don't. It's almost like there doesn't need to be a competition between the two because it's two totally different things. Apples and
Yeah.
oranges with the same characters.
Yeah.
So I love it. You can think of it as an Elseworlds thing. Um, and let's keep them separate. I'm cool with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I do like it, and it's nice to have the option too, right? And a lot of people
Right.
don't want to sit there and listen through Japanese commentary and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which I don't care
The
because
dialogue. Yeah.
that's what we grew up with, right? We always had that, and then obviously it was dubbed over in English, but
I'm
that's fine.
so glad they
So I'm
never.
fine.
I'm so glad they did not dub
Yeah.
-1. I don't like it's this generation with Netflix and everything are so. I mean, we're watching fucking subtitles with our own languages. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it like prepped us. It prepared us. Like okay, but anyway, like I don't know why people are fighting about it, man. Just have fun. It's fun, dude. There's some ridiculous shit in this movie, like ridiculous. The over explaining, like I almost felt like it was a shout out to these movies because I was like, there's no way this writing is this lazy. I feel like it was like a shout out to those type of monster movies to where like they're like opening portals and the podcast dude is like, oh, they're gonna align the blah 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 and like had this whole explanation and I'm
Yeah.
like, there's no fucking way this homeboy just figured this out just by
Yeah.
staring at shit. You know what I mean? And then Kong gets like I said, guys, there's spoilers in this. When Kong gets frostbit from
Hmm.
Shimu, and they're like, "Oh, well, we happen to have this robotic glove that we had. We were building it for him when Mechagodzilla, almost killed Kong and Godzilla. So we were building this, and just lo and behold, it happens to be a right hand.
Yeah, I know,
The
right?
one that's injured.
What
Like,
the odds?
yeah, the odds are
Yeah.
just
Well,
ridiculous.
maybe the left hand was over
Yeah,
inside,
right.
maybe. And it
Yeah,
just so happens to be at that outpost,
yeah.
you
And
know.
and I sat there and I was like, you know what? Like I thought about it. I'm like, dude, this writing is so fucking lazy. And I'm like, no, I think this is what it's supposed to be. I just saw some fucking Australian guy jump out of a helicopter
Yeah.
or whatever to change his fucking tooth. Like that. I think they added that
Yeah, all
scene.
right.
Yeah. All right, Crikey, we're gonna get this tooth out. But like I was like, you know what? Maybe that scene was like, all right, people, hold on to your hats. This is gonna be ridiculous, and you're gonna have
Yeah.
fun. You'll have fun with it.
And I think that, and then that's what they got, right? People are like, ah, okay, it's like a veterinarian dentist. Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was fine. I didn't care.
No, it was just it honestly made me feel like they were talking to the audience. This is not -1.
Mhm.
We are something different right now.
It's like a funner version, where -1 was
Yeah.
so serious
Yeah.
because you had that fear factor going too.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, this
Yeah.
is fun. It's
My
not as serious. It's
my biggest gripe with it was, and Adam said, the next movie to this will be more of King Kong's story,
yeah,
or excuse me, more of Godzilla's story, because this
obviously, yeah.
movie was King Kong like crazy.
Mhm.
You really felt for him. It really focused on him. It built his personality a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that scene where he's being chased by them wolves or whatever.
Oh yeah. What are they called? Oh damn it! I looked them all up. They're like dong hounds or something like
Yeah,
that.
dude, he ripped that fucker in half.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, "Rah!" And
Just,
then when they run off, he's like, ugh.
yeah, he's like,
You know?
and then he goes showers in the waterfall.
Yeah,
It's just, and it really felt, like I told you, I was like, I felt like he was depressed. Like he was like,
yeah,
just let me go shower.
yeah,
Shit all over me now.
yeah. Got shit all over
But
me. I'm alone.
I like the fact that they brought in other Titans.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, they're only gonna bring in the one because what we knew about Scar King, and then we knew there was a mystery Titan that has not been introduced in the universe at all.
right.
And I'm glad they did that. But then they also brought in two other Titans too.
Yeah,
They brought in T-Mit, which is with the serpent under the water.
yep.
Is it T-Mit? I think it was T-Mit.
Something like that. He was in the
And then,
Apple show, wasn't he too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. Not the. He was Oh shoot! I think he was mentioned or seen in King of the Monsters. I can't remember. But and then they put in Skyla, that big crab-looking
Yeah.
spider type thing, which was cool too. And obviously they met their end. But
Yeah.
that was nice. I enjoy. I want to see the other Titans.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to bring this up a while back, and I forgot to. In King of the Monsters, there's a part where they're flipping through the world map, and it shows all the Titans' locations.
Yes.
Dude, you can look them up. You
Oh,
can
no
look all the
shit.
Titans up because the names are right there.
That is
There's
cool.
Titans I've never even seen before.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I did a little research on that today.
Yeah.
Searching up, I was like, what's this guy? You know?
Nice.
But no, in the Apple show, Monarch, they did not. They had a couple, but they weren't like big Titans.
Okay.
That they brought up. I
Now,
think Behemoth might have came in a little bit, but that was it.
I think now everyone's ripping about the pink Godzilla, but now I think everyone's really calmed down to where the director was like, you know why he's pink, right? And did you ever hear about that?
No.
Dude, it was a resemblance to Goku's power up.
No way.
Yes, that is what he based it off of.
Pink?
Yeah, it's the stage before was it Kaioken or whatever?
God mode?
Like
Okay.
Kaioken, I think it's called or whatever.
Yeah, Kaioken goes. I thought it's more red. Okay, I guess it
Yeah.
could've been pink.
Well, that's what he based it off of. So Godzilla's not going to stay like that. It's just him. You know, he was taking them all out, charging
So
up,
that's just
and just pretty much.
Kaioken'd it.
Oh yeah, overloaded his power because he
Yeah.
knew something was wrong.
Now it's time for Kaioken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not a nerd. Well, I am a nerd. I am.
Yeah. Now, there was some pretty fun. The fights. Actually, I do have one more gripe, and we'll talk about that later towards the end. The fights in this were off the hook. They
Yes.
were fantastic. That little mini Kong shit when he showed up,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh okay. And then he,
Suko. I think his name is Suko. Yeah.
dude, Kong had enough. He's like, I'm gonna grab this little shit. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat other motherfuckers with him. And dude, he's just boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Whoops ass with him.
I think that was a lot of people's favorite part for a while.
Oh, by far. I know my son and daughter laughed at that.
Ew, I was cracking up. And
in the same aspect, Shimu. What? Oh my God, what's his name? Sudu.
dude, I'm
can't
terrible with names. I don't even try.
Anyways, he's like, "Take me back." Kong's like, "Take me back to your people. I want to."
Yeah.
So he brought him to that lake, and he's like, "Oh, drink some water," knowing there's a big ass Titan in here and it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That is called a drowned viper.
No shit.
Good to know, right?
Yeah.
Started whooping Kong's ass, and his ass got out of there. He's like, "Got him!" Ha ha ha! And then all you see is the head of the viper.
Yeah.
And Kong's like, "Let's go." It's just like, "Let's go right now. Let's
yeah.
go."
Yeah. Enough of this shit. I'm done with it. I'm done.
Whoop that thing's ass. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so cool.
Fuck it, dude. Kong was
So cool.
awesome. And dude, when he came up to the surface and Godzilla just like Kong's like no, and Godzilla's
Yeah.
just running. I thought I fucking told you.
Yeah.
just didn't
Wait.
yeah, didn't waste any time. Just fucking beat his ass. The fucking pyramids are just getting destroyed.
That's what I want to bring that up.
Yeah.
Too. Go ahead and finish up your shit.
And
right
dude,
here.
I never thought I would ever see Godzilla fucking suplex somebody. Like
No
he was just like,
shit.
oh, boom. But Kong beat his ass at the end. It was dragging him. Like he was like
Yeah, so
dragging
let's
him. Like,
go.
yeah,
Get the fuck in this portal,
yeah.
bitch.
I just gotta get you down there. You'll fucking see. I thought I told you.
But saying that about the pyramids, I couldn't help but think how much destruction was in this movie when
Yeah,
they're in Rio. How much shit got fucked up there.
dude.
The
There's
shit in
so
Cairo.
many people that died.
Everything. Hundreds of thousands of people died. And
Yeah,
I kept thinking of Justice League. Like, you guys can't be doing this. You know, you're destroying our cities.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what about Kong and freaking Godzilla and
yeah,
shit, man?
yeah.
They're wiping out
Yeah,
cities.
Scar King literally whipped an entire top half of a fucking building into
Yeah.
people. Like, dude, like, yeah, like underneath, like everyone's just like, oh my
No
god,
shit,
like
right? She
you're not
was
even,
freezing every fucking thing possible.
yeah, yeah. Look at that, yeah,
Dead.
yeah.
But you
People,
know what? The world turns and move on. It's like
yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore.
I know it's all like a heartwarming ending. Like, yeah,
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
good. We won.
yeah. What are we
But
gonna
at
do?
what cost?
Yeah, yeah. How long are those bodies gonna take to thaw out before we gotta get them out
Yeah,
of here?
right.
Yeah,
Got pieces of Scar King all over freaking Rio right now
yeah,
because he got shattered.
yeah. Oh man. You know what? I have a feeling. I thought that scene looked really weird. I bet you they showed it at first, but they're like, little too much. Let's zoom in and not show him just getting completely fucking dismembered. But
Yeah.
one thing I thought, the one issue I really had was the end. It just ended so fast. Like it was just like once the crystal that controlled Shimu
Mhm.
was destroyed, and then it was like, okay, that's destroyed. Now Scar
Mhm.
King's dead. Like it was just like boom, 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 over, and I was like, holy shit, they really wrapped that sucker up like quick.
And not to have a post-credit scene too.
Yeah, yeah,
That was weird, right?
yeah, that was
That
weird.
I would have thought they would have had something enough to where you're like, oh yes, but nothing.
Yeah,
So that kind of was like, okay, interesting.
yeah, interesting, sure, but I had, you know, I had just turned my brain off. I had to I like I said, two sides of the spectrum. Just enjoy it for what it is. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, the anti gravity fight when they're like
Oh yeah.
floating back and forth.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
Oh.
That was
That was
awesome.
crazy.
That was
That was
awesome.
crazy.
And it's a huge hit right now. We're gonna get a sequel. I'm ready to
Oh yeah.
see what he's gonna
They're
do with I want to see what he's gonna do with Godzilla. I really do. And if he can match, because it's shown in his movies that he's giving Godzilla personality. With the smile, and just
oh
when
yeah.
he's smiling at Kong and stuff, and so that would be pretty freaking gnarly to see something like that. And
I'm excited. Like I said, they have such a big universe they can explore
yeah,
with all the Titans we know of that we've seen in show and all that.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've already posted some, and God, dude, they got so many Titans.
yeah, they do. And they're gonna have more now. One thing that was really cool that they touched on is Kong is very intelligent. He set traps up
Yeah,
throughout the
that was
whole
cool.
area, and it seemed like his ancestors or his species was very like violent. Everyone he turned into, they're all just a bunch of barking maniacs. And what he did, or when they're running chasing him, and they found out, they're like, oh, wait a minute, there's a booby trap looking thing right here.
Oh,
So
the string or rope
yeah,
or
yep.
whatever
So
he had
now
it.
it's
Yeah.
showing that they're learning now. So they can take that and run with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be really cool. Like I'm waiting for the God. Like I said, the next movie is going to be very heavy Godzilla, and wherever they're going to go with this, it's successful right now. I would break them apart
Run with
again.
it. Yeah.
I would break them apart again. You can go make Godzilla movies. You can go make Kong movies. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I did like they slimmed Godzilla down a lot. A lot. Like he's running, he's jumping. He's a much more like, instead of a big ass sumo type and thing, type monster. Like, he's big.
Yeah, he's
It's
aggressive,
fast.
right?
Yeah, I felt like they
That was
gave it.
pretty sweet.
I felt like a little bit. I was like, I feel like this is kind of a shout out to Godzilla '98. How he was kind of low. He was kind of low and hunched
Maybe.
over.
I guess I could see
Just
it,
a
but
couple
I'm not gonna
parts.
go with it. I'm
Yeah,
not going
just a
with
couple
that, no.
parts. But yeah, like you said, I I would just give this like a C plus, B minus. It's fun. It's not taking itself too seriously. That's for, dude. Let Toho take it. They've done it right.
Yeah.
They're doing it right so far. So yeah, I would definitely. I'll rewatch it. It's definitely rewatchable. So yeah,
I'll rewatch it.
Yeah.
Definitely go see if you haven't. If you haven't seen this already, fuck. Might as well just wait now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
no,
Definitely
a good one.
Definitely a good movie to see in the movies. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that.
Awesome. Well, there you go, Sam.
Sam not gonna work here anymore. No, there you
There's
go,
your review.
Sam.
Like I said, we were supposed to do this review a while ago. I seen it like 4 days after you, and I was like, we'll probably do it soon. Yeah, that was soon.
Dad
So,
life, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, everyone. Like, share, subscribe. We're on all podcast platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X. It's now getting weird to call it Twitter now. It's starting.
I still call it Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. But all right, yeah.
Okay.
Please, and welcome to the new members. We had a nice influx of subscribers, so that was cool. So please help us grow. We like doing this, and yeah, that's all I got.
Till next time, my friends.
See you later.